Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. My goodness. Um this I don't know. Look, I haven't done a stream in maybe about I would say since April of this year. So I don't know when the last live stream was, but I'm going to look up what the last live stream was going to be at. Um, but uh, I haven't done a stream like this in maybe about a couple months actually, because it's been maybe like about a year. Actually, no, it's not been a year. It's been a couple months actually. So, um, what was I going to? So, I think the last live stream I did was about. I would like to say. Like I would say maybe about. Yeah, 15th. So the 15th, that was April 15th. When was that? Sorry if my thing is lagging, but you can see. So I'm going to go all the way back. So it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. It's been about 5 months since I've done the last live stream. But we're gonna do this and we're going to get back into it. I'm sorry if I haven't done streams for that long. I've been really bad when it comes to it. So today, if you could tell by the title, we're gonna talk about random gaming topics. I couldn't think of a different thing to do for this stream since it actually came to my mind last minute. So I I barely don't even know what I'm doing for this stream. So it's been about 5 months. So I've been kind of I'm kind of winging it basically. So I don't know. To start off, maybe. So let's see. To start off, I was going to go off with the $60 game, which if you haven't seen my social media, I'll put the social media on the screen. Because well, I love to put my social media. I love to promote my social media, but um, yeah, I thought about this for quite a while, um, and you know the the thing about like the $60 game. I'm gonna talk about this. Uh, $60 games to me. If you haven't seen my YouTube Shorts nor my Instagram Reels, then you're kind of missing out since I have talked about the $60 games during the during those during those short form content things. So yeah, but essentially what I talked about, I'm gonna give like a brief summary of this. So essentially what I talked about in the short or in the Instagram reel, are if you came from Instagram reel, um I talked about that $60 games were not worth the price anymore. And let me tell you why that is. Honestly, I feel like the $60 price point for me essentially is just kind of like it's just that the $60 price point that companies kind of put it at, corporations, the gaming corporations that releases games, like they decide to put it at $60, since modern gaming nowadays is like very bad, to be honest. Like I said, the FPS games, the constant push for um, the constant push for remakes, remasters, and the push for many things that that have essentially, I'm gonna reiterate this, plagued the gaming industry. And it's something that it is on my mind, since $60 games, they're not worth the price anymore. These games are not worth the price anymore, since most of these companies, they're all just releasing the same crap that they released maybe maybe 5 to 10 years ago. It's something that I don't really agree with, because it's $60 doesn't seem like a reasonable price for ports, remasters, or like remakes of that sort. And have baked games, the unfinished games, like they're not even worth $60 anymore either. So you might get what I'm saying, because it's something that I really have a strong opinion on. And I have strong opinions about the gaming industry as a whole. But like I said, I'm from the time where gaming was at its kind of golden age, I would say. I wouldn't say 2001, because frankly, I was not born when these NES, SNES, those older consoles where a lot of people grew up in the golden age of gaming, as I like to call it. I wasn't born in that time. So, but I still love to banter about the golden age of gaming, which is NES, SNES, N64, all those sorts of consoles. But yeah, I feel like $60 isn't that good of a price anymore because of that. And games have become what they are, unfortunately. Sorry if I have to do this. It's because sitting up is kind of bad. But yeah, that's the first thing I am talking about for this gaming stream. Second thing is, I didn't really. Sorry if I swore, but I didn't really come up with a list to talk about these gaming topics. But I'm just spewing out random stuff. But the second thing I probably will go and mention is, oh god, I don't want to stir up any drama, but these entitled streamers that have been lurking around the internet. Now I have a real strong opinion on this one. I always have a strong opinion when it comes to gaming, when it comes to the gaming world, the gaming industry as a whole. You know how I am. I'm passionate about this stuff. I'm really passionate, But but essentially what I'm talking about is these entitled streamers, like the streamers that ask you for money, like ask you to donate like $5 to their stream because you owe them something. Like, you owe them something. But in reality, what I think that boils down to, and I might get a lot of criticism for this, but what I think that boils down to is they need to be interesting, to say the least. and you know you're not entitled and these streamers are not entitled to anything. They're not entitled to anything. Like they don't owe you anything. They do not owe you anything. You give them the free content. You're actually, like, these streamers, like, let me say this right now. Like, these streamers, they need to stop thinking that somebody owes them a penny. Like some random, like, person who just stumbles upon their stream thinks that they owe them something. No. You as the streamer, including myself, you as the streamer provide them with free content. You owe them something. You give them entertainment. You give them maybe like an hour or two of their time, like what I'm doing. And to be frankly honest, I think that's kind of like wrong to ask people like oh yeah, like I think it's kind of wrong when a streamer says, when one of these entitled streamers says, oh yeah, you I gave you the content, now you gotta pay up. Like, that's actually quite wrong. That's not how it works. You do it the other way around. And you see, it's something that, it it kind of is a gray area. It's a gray area. And it's pretty much something that I think most other streamers in the gaming community can agree on. Like these entitled female streamers, or of any gender, to be honest, who thinks that like giving them like an hour or two of their time, like an hour or two of their time, they owe them they owe them something. No, they owe them something. But it works the other way around, where you as a streamer owe them an hour of their time. Oh, the viewer an hour of their time, and you as a streamer got to do entertainment. You have to put on a show for them, essentially, is what I'm saying. But I digress. I won't talk about this topic any longer. Next thing on the list. I haven't really gotten a list for this, but whatever. But I know I'm going on a pretty big tangent where I'm just spewing out everything on my mind, where this feels like a rant most of the time. But Um, Let me look up something to make this a little bit more interesting. So, let me see here. Oh, the GTA 6 leak. Gaming's biggest theft ever. Wow. Okay, so leaks. Oh my gosh. Leaks, rumors. You know how I feel about leaks and rumors when it comes to gaming. You know how I feel about that. Um, I'm probably going to say this, and I'm gonna say this out loud because I don't really care what everybody else, what what people probably think, because it's my own opinion. Um, Leaks to me, you know, they're kind of wrong, to be honest. You know, they're really wrong because the hard work of a developer that worked on the game, or the publisher, the company that worked on the game, has their hard work taken from them because you know one person probably leaked it throughout the whole internet, and it's kind of wrong. I might get some flack for this, but that's just what I think, because it's something that is, I don't know. I feel like it's just not really. It's just really bad to do, and I think that many people can agree that leaking something can lead to bad things, can lead to really bad things. And considering how leaks have been in the past, and rumors have been in the past, and you understand. But I just think that leaks or rumors of any kind can be wrong, because you don't even know what's going on at that point. And leaking is wrong in and of itself, because you're leaking some developers, or possibly the publisher's hard work of the game that they're trying to push out to the public. That's something that is a gray area in most retrospects, because it's something that I've it's something that is not really common in the industry, and it's now starting to catch up like wildfire. It's like starting to catch up, like like, yeah, like I just said, like wildfire. It's starting to catch on, and people will probably see many more leaks, because a person has decided to leak uh, GTA 6 footage, which we haven't gotten in many years, which we haven't heard a single thing about the game. So it's kind of bizarre that somebody decided to leak some footage that's of the next GTA 5 game when we know practically nothing of it. So that's kind of the issue where I'm just it's that's where the issue kind of stands, if you know what I mean. Oh, and speaking of like what was I reading, damn it, dang it, I forgot what it was, but um like I said, we haven't seen a new GTA game in years. on the topic of the of the of not hearing a GTA game in years, I would like to speak on that as well. We've seen GTA 5 being pushed out a lot, and I I feel like it's gone on every single console up to this point, and I'm kind of getting sick of it, and I've seen a lot of things go on, and 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 this game has been released on multiple different consoles in the last, maybe, I would like to say 21, 20, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. It may be 5, 6, no, in 9 years. It's been released on every single console. GTA 5 has been released on every single console for the last 9 years. And at this point, gamers are probably starting to get sick of it. It's something that, it's been pushed out many times, and I get it. It's Rockstar's biggest title yet, and pushing out that game can like pushing the game on the public can get people talking about the game again and again. But it's to a point I feel like it's gonna get tiring at one point, that many people will just stray away from the GTA series entirely, because it's gotten old. It's been the same game for the last 9 years at this point, since we haven't gotten a new GTA game, and we haven't seen anything other than a leak that just released on the next GTA game, and we've been waiting 9 years for it. So, to be honest, now it feels like a slap in the face. To be honest, I have to say, GTA 5 is fun, and it's one of those games that you can play again and again, and you can have some crazy things going on in the game, and a lot of YouTubers stream that game or play that game on their channels, and it's the most popular game out there. But there is a point at one point that the gaming industry or Rockstar has to have some breathing room for this game to just dwindle, and have the next game come out, because it's getting ridiculous at this point, where they now have the game on the PS5. Well, I mean, it's great for PS5 users and many other users, but you could just play it on every other console. You can play it on the PS3, you can play it on the PS4, hell, you can play it on the Xbox 360. And hell, you can even play it on PC if you wanted to. There's a lot of ways that you can play GTA 5, And one of the, like, I feel like it's kind of getting boring at this point, seeing that it's constantly being released on every single console at this point. So So I feel like it's just a waste, just seeing the great potential that the other games could have had, but Rockstar decides to decides to like decides to focus on GTA 5 at this point and GTA Online. And it's getting to a point where people are starting to get sick of it too. Honestly, that's what I think. Oh wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Arrested. Jesus Christ. Okay. Being. Oh god. That's terrible. Oh my god. I'm I'm like looking at the news and on Kotaku and this is crazy, this is real crazy, to be honest. And goodness me, that's crazy to think. Oh gosh. Oh no, another news article that GameStop is becoming daycare now. Nice. Like we haven't seen that before from like many other like GameStop videos that are here on YouTube. GameStop daycare. What a surprise. It's just what has the gaming industry have gone to at this point? I feel like I'm losing humanity when things go wrong in the gaming industry. No, I talked about the DLC transactions in another live stream. Uh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't anticipate this stream to be boring because it's I didn't really plan this out, to be honest. And I'm talking about random gaming topics, which is now in like the center of the stream now. God. And honestly, another topic I would probably talk about, another topic I had on my mind is the toxicity of like the of online gaming, Um yeah, I know I talked about having a strong opinion, but honestly, I just like to voice my opinion. And honestly, I feel like online gaming has gotten into too much drama. And when I see this, when I I'm on my free time, and and I I look at the shorts feed, and I watch these videos of um the video in specific is like, uh, I'm not gonna say the name here, but it has to do with something that is related to school, and that is related to school, but like you they teach you about gaming. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not going to like I'm not gonna say the full name of the topic at hand, but um I've come across these videos that that teach about gaming, and like this is funny, like they I'm not gonna mention the person, but um what in specific is, specifically what they do is they talk about they 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 talk about like a certain game like Fortnite or Minecraft or something like that, and they ask questions to like the student, and the the student has to try to answer the teacher's question, which is what, let's say if I ask you a question of let's say if I asked you a question of when was Mario created, and the the student gets it wrong, and the the student gets it wrong, and the teacher's like, oh yeah, like the teacher in the clip is like, oh a student, student's name, and he calls on the other student that gets it wrong and loves the class, that gets it right and loves the class, and and it was there was one about like the online gaming, and there was one question in particular, uh there was one question in particular that talked about online gaming and what you could do to retaliate back, and it's pretty it's pretty colorful. It's colorful. I'm just gonna say it's colorful, because honestly, that's not how you handle things in an online game. That's not how you handle things in an online game. I'm sorry, but that's not how you handle things in an online game. Yeah, that's not how you handle things. And it was kind of funny to me, since this happens all the time. This happens like most of the time with like many people. Like I haven't seen him myself online, but I've heard of stories that there's been toxic things that go on online. So it's kind of funny when you think about it, and and it's just like, what is going on with people's minds to even think of doing it? Because they like the bad jokes, and the terrible thing that they say, that it's something else. I feel like it's just like, what is our generation come to when it comes to online gaming. Because gaming used to be kind of simpler back then, where there was no online gaming, where you were. I think most people will remember this, that whenever you wanted to play with somebody, like a video game, somebody had to actually come to your house, like a friend. A friend could come to your house and play video games with you. Like, those were like the old days of gaming, where there was literally no thought of online gaming. The PS2, the PS1, the N64 days. Those days, you didn't have online gaming because it was simpler back then, and a lot of people brought their friends over for like to play a session with them, where you go and game for like a few hours on a Friday night. That's how things used to be. But now, like, with online gaming on the rise, it's something completely different, and honestly I feel like it's gone way for the worst. And I feel like sometimes online gaming can be a terrible thing, honestly, but I digress. It's something based. It's only based on the experience that you have. If it's a good experience, and it's something that you don't deal with often, then yeah, it's a good experience. But there's always gonna be like the toxic little little heads, where the little S heads that try to ruin the gaming experience for everybody. It's it's simple as that. You're gonna encounter those at some point, and yeah, I would say that. It was big. It was a big mouthful. I'm sorry, guys. Is this stream going on for too long? And is this stream like getting boring a little bit? I know I'm trying to keep it interesting, but it's I like I told you guys, it's I I kept this stream like last minute, so it's something that I didn't really plan out. So I'm sorry if this stream is kind of boring to you. So so yeah. I don't know if I should end the stream here or not, but I think I'll keep going for maybe like a minute or two, or maybe like until maybe like the 41 or 40 mark. Um, I can't really think of anything, to be honest, now, because I've already used up my energy for this stream, I think. So I can't really think of anything. Hmm. God, I have no idea. Gosh, it's something that I really didn't think about. But okay. All right. I think I'm probably gonna end it now, since this stream is kind of getting boring and nobody is probably not gonna show up probably. So thank you guys for sticking by. I'm sorry if the stream was kind of boring. I'm trying my best to compose myself, but I couldn't for this stream because I had no idea what I was talking about. And I was kind of nervous about doing this because it's been like 5 months since I done this. So I hope you guys can understand. I'll put my I'll put my socials on here. If you guys want, because you can follow me on the socials if you want to, since I do post there quite a lot. So I'm gonna do it now. So I'm gonna give the socials here on my chat page, on my chat. So we're gonna paste the social links on my chat. So you can go to my Facebook as well. Okay. Oh, I forgot as well. I should put the page on here too. I should put the Mario, the M2K page on here too. So yeah, I should put that as well on the page as well. So I've forgotten about that till now, since I already have a established page there on Facebook. So I'm gonna put that on the chat now as well. Where did I put the other? Okay, so I'm gonna switch to my M2K profile, and there we go, Facebook profile. Okay, paste the link, and there we go. M2K page. What am I doing? And yeah, I'm going to put that there so you guys can follow me on the N2K page, which is on my Facebook. And yeah, I think that's all the socials I probably would do. I'm gonna put my TikTok here as well, if you don't mind. So all the major platforms that I'm on. All right. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. if you didn't enjoy the stream and you thought it was boring, I'm sorry again. I'm apologizing like 5,000 times already. But if you want to see even more streams like this, then yeah, you can give it a like, you can view it, and you know, there's things you could do, like something like that. But if you like the streams so far, then please give it a like. But I just hope next stream will be kind of interesting since this was kind of last minute, But something like that. So I'll be kidding out.